All right, what's up, everyone? It's time for another video because this is kind of exciting. I have changed some things around. First of all, over here, the Pro Wrestling Illustrators have been moved over here. You know why? Because I realized that the shelf that I have right here was bigger. This shelf here was over here and it was longer. And I started thinking, wait a minute, can I put 3 stacks of magazines across it? Well, of course I can. It's longer, it's bigger. And luckily they're all the same height. So I moved the small one over here and I put the DVDs and everything there. So I mean, I watch them sometimes, but I don't know what to do with them. I'm not going to get rid of them, of course, but I put them in there. That's good enough. So yeah, now the PWI's here, and as well as the Wrestler and Wrestling USA, WCW, Wrestling Superstars, Victory Sports Wrestling. It's all there. Okay. Over here is this is the, what is that? March. We're doing March 87 still is up. I haven't posted a new one yet. Now over here, Inside Wrestling and Wrestling 83 on through 93 is there. And I got some PWIs here because apparently these PWI magazines are smaller than the other ones. They're a little bit shorter, so they can actually fit 3 to a shelf in these small shelves, thankfully. And over here now, of course, Inside Wrestling, Sports Review, Wrestling, and the WWF magazines, of course, down there. So I'm pretty happy about that, right? I mean, I got that all organized. Everything is looking pretty good here still. I put up the WWE Divas that I had in a binder with like sheets. Like I had them in there, kind of like hockey cards or whatever, right? So I did that. And then over here, we get the Funko Pops. I brought them in here. I have them on this shelf. So I added a shelf here. A shelf could fit in here. So I was like, all right, this is okay. I bought a shelf at Walmart. I put it in here. So we got the Funko Pops, and they kind of go over here into the Garfield section because, there's so many of them. And then down here is like the newer magazines that in the 2000s and such. And of course, my hockey card sets and Funkos and whatnot down there that kind of go with the hockey cards up there. Yes, I have pictures of Victoria Justice up over here. It's my little Victoria Justice shrine to go with her action figures or dolls, whatever you want to call it. I finally got up my Mark Recchi hockey cards because I'm a huge Mark Recchi fan, so they're up. And of course, Garfield as well over here. So, I mean, I'm really liking this section of the room. Everything looks pretty cool now. It's wide open. Just, I don't know. It's like my sanctuary to come and, read a magazine, vibe, sit back, relax. I mean, it's just really cool, I just really dig it. And yeah, I just wanted to update that. So that's kind of neat. Actually, you know what I want to show you guys? If I can find it here. So I was going through these magazines last night with Zeke Zanzibar, who was over. And I wish I remember what magazine it was. Was it this one? Yes. Okay. So, this is a WWF magazine, February 1992. Now, I want to know something. To the United Kingdom people out there who watch my video. Look at this advertisement. Is this not a UK magazine? Because look, it says here it's Silver Vision. It's got the pound sign, not a dollar sign like you'd have in Canada or USA. And the WrestleFest cover it's definitely not like it was over here. in North America for sure. I know that. Also I noticed in this that the trivia is near the back of the book, where usually the trivia would be right here in the middle of the book. And I know I had this magazine as a kid. I know I had this one with Flair on the cover. I don't ever remember seeing an advertisement from Silvervision mail order. So I'm asking all you UK fans who watch my channel, let me know, is this, did I somehow get a UK magazine? Because like it doesn't help that here it has all the pricing on it. You can see it has US, Canada, and UK, right? So it could easily, I'm guessing it's like that everywhere. So I don't get it. I don't know why that had Silvervision stuff, because I know that is a United Kingdom, England kind of thing, because I know you guys got all those cool DVDs and such years ago. I remember seeing it on the WWE DVD News website. I don't know if anyone remembers that. That is a website you would go to get your WWE News listings for the DVDs, right? Like what matches were going to be on each DVD. So yeah, I'm curious about this one. If anyone knows if this is a UK magazine, which I think it might be, which is weird if it is, because I got these in a lot. I got the entire year, and one of them is a UK one. That's just really bizarre. A WCW Super Brawl 3. I guess it was like an advertisement. I'm not too sure. It's like right here, call the Cablevision Industries, Monroe Cablevision, Continental Cablevision. Watch WCW every Saturday on WDIV TV Channel 4 at 9 a.m. And I did do that. That's a Detroit, Michigan channel. So that's weird. I put that in one of these. That was kind of neat. Like, I never seen it came in one of the WCW magazines just sitting in there, so I thought I would protect that. So yeah, over here got the 87s. This here actually is the first time that there's Terry Gordy. We just watched his Dark Side of the Ring episode a few days ago. And, man, Terry definitely wasn't the same after he was clinically dead, right? He seemed almost brain dead, unfortunately, at times with things. This is what I'm talking about. Feud of the Year. This is the first ever award for that. This was the first time they did a Feud of the Year award. It was in 1986. And Hulk Hogan and Paul Orndorff won that one with Flair and Rhodes, Sheepherders and Fantastics, and Midnight Express and Rock and Roll Express as the runners-up. So that's kind of neat, Mr. Wonderful here got most hated. Maybe one day I'll go through all these old ones, right? And go through and see who won each award. That might be kind of neat. I did that with the newer ones. But yeah, that's a cool one that they the Feud of the Year was in that one. This is also interesting because March 87, I mean, technically I know these come out earlier than when what they do. But March 87, this man here was already in the WWF as Smash. So I think this came out in January, actually. I think that's how they do it. I think they're 2 months ahead of the time they come out. But that's kind of funny, that. And what the hell? Let's take a look at this one too while I'm here. This is Happy Anniversary Hulk Hogan. Let's see about this. And look how dirty the top of this magazine is just from over time. And maybe smoke, maybe cigarettes, right? Who knows? Who knows the story? Like, it's crazy to think of the history on these magazines I have, because I bought them all used, right? So who knows where they came from. And there's a sweet photo of Kevin Von Erich with the World Class Wrestling Association World Heavyweight title. So I always thought that was weird too. World Class Wrestling Association, but yet it was called WCCW, World Class Championship Wrestling. So that's weird to me. Oh, you know what I love about Inside Wrestling is this: the fact that you get 15 names instead of 10, but you only get NWA, AWA, WWF. You know, you don't get the like in the wrestler here. If I can find there right here. So like with the wrestler, you get all this. You get Mid-Southern, Continental, World Class, Florida, UWF. You know, you get all these territories. With Inside Wrestling, you don't, but you get 15 names instead of 10, including the tag team. So let's take a look here, see if the tag teams are the same. So here we have the Rock and Roll Express, Road Warriors, the British Bulldogs, the Fantastics, and Ole and Arn Anderson. Rock and Roll Express, Road Warriors, British Bulldogs, Fantastics, Ole and Arn Anderson. Okay, that's the same. Playboy Buddy Rose and Doug Summers, Midnight Rockers, Midnight Express, Lance Von Erich and Dingo Warrior, Leroy Brown and Bill Irwin. Playboy Buddy Rose and Doug Summers, Midnight Rockers, Midnight Express, Von Erich and Warrior, and Brown and Irwin. So all those are the same as the top 10 tag teams in the wrestler. However, we get a special bonus here in Inside Wrestling of Rick Martel and Tom Zank, Ivan Koloff and Crusher Khrushchev, Greg Valentine and Brutus Beefcake, the Fabulous Ones, and John Tatum and Jack Victory. So that's kind of neat, right? You get and you get the roll call of champions here in Inside Wrestling. That's just, I wonder if okay, so this is interesting. So WWF, is it the same or is it? All right, so what happens in this too, right? Number 1, Hulk Hogan, so it's not really champion. Right here it says champion, and then number 1's Randy Savage on the way down. So that's neat. Very neat how they do that. And it is neat. It's just kind of neat to see how they, how different magazines have different rankings. Here it is. The WWF champion celebrates 3 years at the top. Where the hell what? Where did it go? You have to go another page? Oh, page 58. Nice picture of Lex there, having a good time. Have the Bulldogs lost their bite? Good question. We'll look into that. Let's see. So, there it is. I guess it just shows who he's wrestling and feuding. That's kind of weird. Anyways. So, I don't have any new wrestling magazines coming in yet. Nothing really has grabbed my attention to get. However, that's okay. I still need to go through a lot of these and read them, so I'm not too worried. Yeah, so there it is. A video for funsies, because I just wanted to show off how I ended up making this work just a little better than before, right? It's all about finding ways to make more room without somehow not getting rid of anything. And I did, because I have, even over here, I can keep adding if I get newer magazines. It's very hard to find newer magazines on eBay. Like all the wrestling magazines you get are like old stuff, like mainly from the 80s and like early 90s. I never ever see like Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazines from 2003 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10, like those years, like not on the Canadian eBay. Like, so that's why this shelf is so small with things. But, I still have enough cool stuff up here, like these Inside Wrestlings from February 2006. What's this one here? This is The Wrestler with Jericho on it, July 2001. And I do have some PWIs, like 2004 was one there. That's 2008. So yeah. But, you know, maybe one day they will show up again on the Bay of E, and I can get some. All right, guys, this is just a small video today just to show how I change things around. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see if I can figure out a magazine video. You know what I got to do? Actually, tomorrow, I'm going to go to Walmart, the place I work at, and see if I can find a new ring holder, right, for my phone, so I can do videos again, sitting there holding, not having to hold the phone and having the ability to move magazines and turn pages and all that other good stuff that I could do. So yeah, until I do my next one, everyone, I'll talk to you guys later.